Hi, my name is Alex Aguilera, and today I'll be talking to you about what Linux is and why you should consider using it. Linux is a free open source operating system that comes with many different flavors. Many different communities work together to keep everything up to date on these different flavors or distributions. Everything about Linux is well documented and open to the public. So what all this means is that different communities of developers, as well as just regular people who use it in their daily lives, come together and ask questions and point out different things that are wrong with the operating system or things that could be improved on. And the developers then look at the bugs that are reported to them and try to recreate them using their own experiences and see what's going wrong and fix them and or improve and make better quality operating systems. So let's go on to what the advantages are. To a new user who doesn't know much about computers, one of the most notable advantages is speed. Even with old computers that are considered out of date, Linux still has a very fast threshold compared to the newer computers that are running Windows and Mac OS, because Linux doesn't have much overhead, which means it doesn't have many background processes running like you might in Windows or Mac, because there's no Microsoft running behind this. There's no Apple running behind this trying to get all the information they can out of your operating system. Instead, you just have the basic necessities running on your operating system. The ability to become extremely versatile and customizable is one of the huge advantages of Linux as well. You can get just about anything that you need for Linux because of how versatile it really is, although in the beginning it may not seem that way. It can also teach you how computers work, which can become a very valuable skill to many different jobs. If you're looking for a job that pays well, Linux is definitely one route you could go to learn to get a good skill in order to help get a better pay. So some drawbacks about Linux. The only real drawback is the learning curve. You'll have to learn how to use the command prompt and in order to get programs that are easily installable on Mac OS X or Windows, because they just use a graphical user interface or a GUI. So basically all you're going to do on Windows is click, install, okay, I agree to terms and conditions. With Linux you're going to have to go into the command prompt, you're going to have to install any dependencies, which is basically the bridge between your computer and the operating system to make sure that it can be compatible with what's inside of your computer. Doing this may seem pretty complicated at first, and it can actually get very complicated and can get frustrating, but in the end you'll learn a lot about how operating systems deal with a computer, and you'll also probably learn a little bit about getting patience, and it'll feel really good when you get finished. So in conclusion, knowledge of Linux is a useful skill that can teach you more about computers. It is created and maintained by people for free. This is probably the best part about it, because everyone who's out there wants you to use it because they want it to be better and they feel like it's their creation that they want everyone to enjoy, and there's no money involved in it for them. It does have a tough learning curve, but you will learn a lot from it as well. Thank you for your time.